Hi everyone, it's Kevin, the Geeky Gamer, and then today I want to talk about my review of Overwatch. Now this game is a very fast-paced six-person on six-person shooter that's more team-based and it has somewhat a light MOBA tendencies. The light MOBA tendencies are that you have different heroes that have different mechanics and different powers and different abilities and different guns. And you go on six on six. You fight two types of game modes. You have King of the Hill, where you go round based, so best 2 out of 3 rounds of whoever can control the hill the longest. And then you also have payload escorting, where you escort the payload from one side of the map to the other side. You have an attacking team that has to escort the payload, and you have a defending team that has to stop them from escorting the payload. Now, what I love about this game is the variety of characters in this game. You have so many characters from so many genders and ethnicities and constructs and different abilities. Each of them feels so unique and so vital to gameplay. And there's a playstyle for everyone. If you want to stand back and snipe, there's Widowmaker, there's Hanzo. If you want to go up close and personal but not shoot, there's tanks like Roadhog and Reinhardt who can swing a hammer around. If you want to be defensive, you can be a Bastion or Torbjorn who can place turrets, or be a Mei and place up ice walls and block people's paths and freeze them to death. There's so many options in this game. You have your tanks, you have your attacking characters, you have your defense characters, and you have your support characters. Supports can be healing or support in a different way, like Symmetra. Symmetra can give you extra shields, and she can put little turrets around the place, but she can teleport people to the location faster, because when you die, you have to walk a very long distance to go back to where the action is. Now, with this game, what I love about it is that it does have like a similar Team Fortress 2 gameplay feel. The gameplay is really fast. Matches can last as short as 2-3 minutes and last as long as 15 minutes. But the entire time it's like such an exhilarating rush. And there are checkpoints where as long as you can make it to the next checkpoint, they'll give you more time to make it to the next one. But you will have less time than you would normally if you just gone through the checkpoints earlier and faster. And the round-based stuff, is King of the Hill, and so you have to defend the area. And as you're defending the area, your percentage goes up, and once your team's percentage goes up to 100, you win that round, and you win 2 out of 3 rounds, you win the game. You win that game. Another thing that I like about this game is the skins. This game doesn't have progression similar to any other Call of Duty games or any games where every level you gain something. No, this game you level up, you get a box. The box has 4 or 5 random items in it. Anything ranging from common goods all the way to legendary. You have common, uncommon, rare, epics, and legendaries. Legendary usually means like legendary money, like 400 gold, or legendary skins. Skins that change how your character looks, but does not affect gameplay. So it's just only cosmetic, but that's great for balancing issues. All the heroes in this game are very essential to creating a very fast-paced gameplay environment. Now, what I mean by that is that Team Fortress 2 was set up. It didn't really feel like a team-based game. I know you had your healers, your tanks, your quick snipers, your medics and stuff, but to me, Team Fortress 2 never felt like a team-based game. It would feel like everyone's doing their specific things and their specific roles, but nobody would team up together or nobody would escort the payload at the same time. Overwatch solves that issue by having those defined roles, like I have said before. You have your tanks, people who disrupt the enemy team and push your team forward to victory. You have your healers to make sure everyone's healed up, and you have your defenders who's able to disrupt enemy positions and tactics. And then you have your attackers who are able to kill those enemy team members. I mean, everyone can kill in this game, but I'm saying like that perfect balance of knowing which characters you need for which situations, and also the counters to them, because there are certain characters who do way better against certain characters. And this game allows you to hero switch in the middle of a match, something that is unheard of in MOBAs. Once you're locked in a MOBA to a character, you're locked into it. In Heroes, you can change characters as soon as you die, or as soon as you go back to the spawn point and change characters. Now, another thing I like about this game is that Blizzard has offered free updates to this game. Any new character, any new map, any new gameplay mode will be added for free, so all you need is the base copy of buying your copy of Overwatch. Now, this game is great. It has fast, fluid action, and I'm just gonna say straight up, my Hanzo's pretty good. All right, I'm just gonna say, like, there's some people that have some janky ass Hanzos, but you know who's a good diva? My man Jesse right here, right, Jesse?
Hi.
Anyway, Jesse has a very good diva. Anyways, okay, those are the highlights. I really like the gameplay is great, the multiplayer is great, the characters are great, but it does have negatives. What I don't like about this game is the lack of modes. Pretty much all we ever play is quick match, and competitive is too competitive, and brawl seems pointless. So I don't understand why they would have a brawl section, and I don't like that. There is a lack of modes in this game. When you compare it to other games like Call of Duty, Team Fortress, Halo, those games have so many modes and so many different ways to play them. Overwatch really just has quick play and competitive because from what I hear, not a lot of people play brawl. It's pretty much a dead section of the game. There are people in there who are playing it, but without seeing how many people are online at the same time in those modes, I can just tell you from word of mouth that not a lot of people play brawl. Another negative I don't like about this game is the competitive mode. The competitive mode needs a lot of work. I know that season 1 just ended right now and season 2 is going to start, but I feel that Overwatch should not be in a competitive game. It should not be an esports as they say it, because to me this game is just more about having fun. It's not like those MOBAs where you're trying to be as good as you can. You can play this game very relaxed and very, kind of like a party game. You're able to play and have fun with your friends, or take it very seriously. It is there, but I don't think this game needs that type of competition. It doesn't need that label of having to be a competitive, bro shooter or anything like that. No, it should just be a fun team-based game that everyone likes to play and spend time with. Another thing that I don't like about this game is the lack of communication. The PC version of the game allows you to communicate with your partners. The console versions do not. And I mean, you have emotes like "Hi, thanks, group up with me" and stuff like that. But honestly, it just sucks because sometimes you do want to communicate with the people around here, and then you're trying to tell them, "Hey, we need to capture this objective." But on the console versions, there is no way to communicate that further unless you have a pre-made party and everyone's on Xbox Live on their headsets or something. But other than that, you're pretty much every time you enter a pub game or a PUG game, when you just queue up by yourself. It's not. Sometimes it is a good experience because everyone's kind of doing their job, but it would be beneficial if there was some mode to communicate with everyone. I think it does have a team chat channel where you can put on your headset and talk to people, but that's usually like a ghost wasteland. Nobody gets on because the toxicity of this game. Another thing I don't like about this game is that the leveling system kind of sucks. Like honestly, I play Call of Duty, I play Halo. I mean, you have leveling systems in those too, but I think Overwatch has the worst one. Every time you level up, you get a box, and in that box you can get items. Anything ranging from uncommon to from common to legendary. You have common, uncommon, rare, epic, and then legendary. Now I'll explain to you what those items are, but other than that, your level is just a number because every time you level up, you just get a box, and that's it. And then I guess prestige once you hit a level 100, and then go again. But it doesn't really add anything. It just feels like, okay, here's another box, or pay pay an extra $20 to get 20 extra boxes. Like it feels very hollow in that sense. One thing I forgot to mention before was one of the good parts about the game that I liked was that the skins in this game are great. Now, what I mean skins is that the heroes and characters you play, you can unlock special skins. Special ways how they look cosmetically. So you can unlock anything from like legendary skins that change how you look. So like let's say for example we have Junkrat. Junkrat's the guy who sets up traps and throws like grenades and stuff with a grenade launcher gun. Now you can get a skin that literally makes him look like a Joker type of jester. Or you have Roadhog, someone who can hook people from far away, bring them close, and shoot them with a shotgun. He has skins that make him look kind of like a luau guy, and then he has skins that make him look like a shark. And I think those are cool little neat additions that a lot of characters in this game have. Reaper has some pretty cool skins. Reinhardt, Mercy, May has some pretty cool skins. Torbjorn, a lot of them have really cool skins that change how they look, and also sometimes it changes their weapon and abilities how they look specifically. Another thing I don't like about this game, just to get back to it, is that the leveling sucks and there's just not enough modes. Like I can't stress that enough. That we need different ways to play this game. It's just not good enough that we only have quick play and competitive. Quick play is fun, but it's so random. Like you can have 20 divas or 5 divas on the team, and we don't know how to deal with that, because she has so much health and it's broken. But a competitive mode only allows you one character at a time, but it's just so try-hard. I don't think that's the spirit of what this game is trying to portray. But I think overall, Overwatch is a very nice product that Blizzard has made. It is such a fun multiplayer experience, and I only see it going further and improving as the time goes on, because they are going to add free updates. Every map, every character that comes out is free. So all you need to know is that once you buy the base game, everything else, every other mode, any additions that come to the game are free. How is this game being maintained? Is because of the loot boxes. You can buy extra loot boxes and unlock more. items, and those items will range anything from voice lines, skins, titles, little icons, things like that. But yeah, what do you think, Jesse? What are your quick points about Overwatch?
I think esports is a good place for it to go.
Okay, well, I guess we disagree on that. Anyways, I do recommend Overwatch. I mean, it does have its flaws. If you're looking for something that has a lot of content and a lot of modes and leveling, you're not gonna find that here. But the base gameplay loop of having to defend, attack, round-based kill to heal, all the characters, that is super fun. And you can find something for you. There is a character for you, and it's really fun. And each character can kill and be killed, and by certain counters. Like certain characters can do well against other characters, and some characters can't aren't so well against other characters. And you can switch in between matches, something that defines it against other MOBAs. So I really recommend it. Pick up Overwatch, and I'll see you online, and maybe we can play together. So that was it. I hope you enjoyed my Overwatch review, and I want you guys to geek out, and I'll see you next time.